Alright, so today I want to rant about a ship that's very common in the Undertale fandom. Well, it's technically not one ship, but a type of ship. It's called Sanscest, and basically what Sanscest is when two Sanses, for example, all those AUs that exist out there. It's when you take the Sans of that AU and then ship another one of them. Another one of those Sans is from another AU. That's basically what it is. Hence the name, Sanscest. It's two Sanses dating each other. And I don't like this ship at all. I think it's pretty bad. Not really the ship itself. Well, some of it's also the ship itself, but there's other things I'd like to say about it as well. First of all, it's very overrated. I am an Undertale fan, and unfortunately I find this crap everywhere I go. The fan art is awful too. The fan art is disgusting 90% of the time. Like, these Sanses have all these tongues. Like, why do you give them tongues? Like, they have these freaky tongues and disgusting body parts that they don't even need. Like since Sans doesn't have a blue tongue, like, how does that work? Like, Sans doesn't have some blue disgusting tongue. Or, usually the fandom makes them date a child, but, that's different. Yes, and usually it's demographically towards the gacha community. I'm always seeing these freaking gacha Sanscest videos popping up in my recommendations. There's all of this Sanscest garbage. It's popping up everywhere. It's overrated. It's annoying. It's flooding my recommendations. Second of all, the ships don't make sense a lot of the time. Usually, some of them do. Like, some of them would be fitting to pair, but other times it's like Outer X Killer. Like those two would ever be compatible as a couple. First of all, Killer Sans is a serial killer who made a deal with Kara to kill everyone in his sight. Outertail Sans is Undertale Sans, but space-themed. Color me surprised, it's gonna be a terrible ship. Because, first of all, Killer Sans would probably just kill. He'd probably just kill Outertail Sans. Like, really, he would just kill him. He needs the EXP. Like, why would he spare him? He's literally being controlled. He literally can't see what he's doing because he's being controlled by hate. And then we have ships like Dustberry. I hate this one even more because, first of all, they're using the disgusting cringe fan swap, which 90% of the time is a yandere, which isn't even in Swap's character. And yes, they have to always make him cutesy. Always cutesy and so little, of course. You should look at a picture of Canon Swap and what the fandom transformed him into. It's honestly completely different. I used to think Fan Swap was the original, but then I noticed some stuff that was kind of off about the character. Like, Papyrus wouldn't do this in Undertale because, he takes the role of Papyrus. And then I realized this whole time I was looking at fan and garbage that was actually really cringe. And I realized, yeah, wonder why it's so cringe and terrible. Then we have, finally, this is probably the least minor one, but this is probably the least major one, but it's Sans is dating himself technically. Like, he's literally making out with himself technically. Well, it's a different version of him. It's an alternate version of him that might be totally different than him, but it's still Sans. So he's technically still making out with himself. It's kind of weird, isn't it? That's like just putting your hands around your arms and making out with yourself. Like, come on. That's literally what Sanscest is. It's dating yourself. Self-cest. Self-shipping. Well, that's all I gotta say about it. I don't like it at all. Honestly, some gacha idiots can comment and prove me wrong, but honestly, I'll just reply back and then delete their stupid comment, honestly. They can die mad. They can die mad about my opinion in the comment section. I don't like Sanscest. It's my opinion. It's overrated hot trash.